Guys, today I want to share a story that completely changed my life. Even now, when I remember what happened, I still get emotional. But before I begin, please support the channel with a like and subscribe, because this story becomes more shocking with every minute. My name is Nadja. I am 42 years old, and I have been living alone for many years after losing my husband. Since the day he passed away, my entire life became focused on raising my son, Ahmed. I never thought about getting married again because I believed my happiness only existed through my son's happiness. Years passed quickly. Ahmed grew up, started university, made new friends, and slowly built his own life. Meanwhile, I started spending more and more time alone in our large house. At first, I ignored the loneliness, but eventually the silence inside the house became unbearable. One day, Ahmed brought his best friend Zaid home. At first, he seemed like a normal young man, respectful, calm, and polite, but I had no idea that meeting him would slowly change everything in my life. Zaid started visiting our house more often. Sometimes he and Ahmed studied together for hours. Sometimes they stayed late talking and laughing. Slowly, he became like part of the family. One evening, Ahmed went out with his classmates, and for the first time, Zaid and I were sitting alone together. At first, we talked normally, simple conversations, but somehow the discussion slowly became personal, very personal. I was shocked at how comfortable I felt talking to him. It had been years since someone truly listened to me, years since someone noticed my loneliness. That night, after he left, the house suddenly felt emptier than ever before. After that, our conversations became more frequent, not only inside the house, but also through phone calls and late-night messages. I kept trying to convince myself that these feelings were wrong, but sometimes the heart feels things the mind cannot control. One night, he suddenly looked at me and said, "You deserved a happier life. You should never have been alone for this long." That single sentence awakened emotions inside me that I had buried for years. For the first time after my husband's death, I felt seen again. I felt alive again. But the real shock came later. One night, Ahmed unexpectedly returned home earlier than usual, and he saw something he was never supposed to see. The moment he looked at us, his face completely changed. The room fell silent. Then he said one sentence I will never forget. "I can't believe both of you betrayed me like this." At that moment, my entire world collapsed. Zaid stood there speechless, and I couldn't even find words to explain myself to my own son. After that night, everything changed inside our home. Ahmed stopped talking to me normally. He stayed alone in his room for hours, and Zaid completely disappeared from our lives. Every night I kept asking myself the same question. Was I truly wrong, or does every person deserve a second chance at happiness? Even today, I still don't know the answer. If you were in my place, what would you have done? Tell me honestly in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more emotional stories.